CONCACAF World Cup qualifiers third round draw reaction is here, people. I haven't done a lot of CONCACAF content here on the channel for a little bit, but for the third round, we're going predictions, reactions, predictions, reactions, predictions, reactions of the entire third round, which will be played in September, October, November. So in November, we will know 3 more teams from CONCACAF that will qualify to the World Cup. And if you don't know how the process works, the top team in each group will qualify directly to the World Cup, while the 2 best runners-up will go to the Intercontinental Playoff. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below of the draw, and where are you watching from? Let me know if there's any CONCACAF people out there in the comments. Because this is a blind draw and I have no clue what has happened with the draw, I've avoided all social media, all spoilers to me like it's the Spanish flu. I'm intrigued to see where Panama go, where Costa Rica go, but the most intriguing team is, did Jamaica get an easy group or a difficult group? And the one team you really wanted to avoid, like in a pot 4 and a pot 3, I think the pot 3 team you want to avoid is Guatemala at the moment. Even though Haiti are the highest ranked in FIFA rankings, I just don't fully trust them. They can do well against the bottom tier teams in CONCACAF, but when they go up against a middle to higher tier team in CONCACAF, Haiti struggle. Suriname though, don't let that 137th FIFA ranking fool you. These guys can play ball. Now, I know they didn't play the greatest against Canada in the Nations League, but Suriname are a difficult team. So let's go to Group A and see what on earth CONCACAF is cooking up today. Obviously, we all know the games will be played in September, October, November. Group A, we got Panama, El Salvador, Guatemala, and Suriname. Oh boy. Okay, before this draw even begins, Panama should be qualifying no matter what. They are a top 4 team right now in CONCACAF. It is established. You cannot get them off of it unless there's a coup or something going on in the CONCACAF department, because Panama are a seriously good team. And we know that, people. Christensen has done a marvelous job. They have solidified themselves to go up against the USA, Mexico, Canada on a consistent basis. I just love this Panama team. I hope they qualify for the World Cup. They should be. Even though this is a little bit of a difficult group, I would still fancy Panama to get 4 wins, maybe a draw, 1 loss, and they will qualify to their 2nd ever World Cup, the first obviously being in 2018. Difficult group though, because you got El Salvador. Now, El Salvador were in the mud the last couple years, but recently they've regained some form. It's just a matter of, are they good or are they kind of mid-tier? That's the question mark with this El Salvador team. And I think the same could be said for Guatemala. Guatemala play well against like Dominican Republic and these sort of teams, but when they go up against Jamaica or a little bit of a top tier team in CONCACAF, they struggle or they get shellacked. So that's going to be the issue for Guatemala. Can they raise their game? I like this Guatemala team. I mean, I watched the game against Dominican Republic. I mean, it was wild. I mean, the goalkeeping in that game was horrendous, but Guatemala have some decent ballers on their side. They're a very energetic attacking team, but going away to Panama, that's an L. Going away to El Salvador, another Central American country, that's going to be a feisty affair. I love it. I love that match. The team, though, that everybody wanted to avoid in pot 4 was Suriname. Now, Suriname, in the last couple of games, they didn't even play their best team. A lot of them didn't get called up. Charles Becker, I think he was injured, so that's why he didn't get called up to the Gold Cup. Suriname, if they could just gel together and have the right chemistry, I think on paper, they are a very good team, but we just haven't seen it on a consistent basis with their style of play and performances. But if they can piece it together, Suriname will get 2nd place in this group. They can beat El Salvador. They can beat Guatemala. They cannot beat Panama. Obviously, nobody can beat Panama at the moment from this group. I would fancy Suriname here in this group to get 2nd place and El Salvador and Guatemala to miss out. That battle for 2nd place is going to feed generations forever. Because if El Salvador or Guatemala get it, oh, the hype train begins if they do make it to the Intercontinental Playoff. Wow, this group is really fascinating because the 1st place is already locked. But the 2nd place, you can make an argument for El Salvador, to Guatemala, to Suriname. Really good group. Is that the group of death? We'll have to wait and see of the other groups. Let's go to Group B then. Jamaica. Okay, Jamaica. Curaçao. Okay. Trinidad, Tobago, and Bermuda. This is the Caribbean Cup, people. Screw CONCACAF. This is the Caribbean Cup right here. I mean, obviously, Bermuda, do they really count as Caribbean? Not really. They're kind of just like out there in the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, Bermuda don't have a chance in this group. It's a wonderful story. They beat Cuba on the last match day to get to the 3rd round, but this is a daunting task here for Bermuda. I just don't fancy them getting even close to 2nd place or 1st place, but what an occasion for the nation and for their footballers to get this opportunity to go up against Jamaica, a Curacao, and test themselves. This will only strengthen their national team further. But in this group, yeah, I think Bermuda are solidified to finish 4th place. Trinidad and Tobago, they've improved a lot in the last couple of years, because I remember like 3-4 years ago, they were in the mud, people. After they knocked out the USMNT out of the 2018 World Cup, they went through a really rough spot, and just the performances were horrendous. But since Dwight York has taken over the job, they've improved and improved. I mean, Garcia up front for them, he is such a baller. I remember watching him at AEK Athens in Greece. I'm like, wow, this Trinidad player, he's pretty good. And he is the star man for this team. But while Trinidad have improved a lot, I think it would be very difficult to see Trinidad beat a Jamaica. They could beat a Curacao maybe at home, but away from home, it will be tough. I like this Trinidad team. Dwight York is doing a really good job. It's the beginning of a rebuild, but this rebuild, it still needs time, and you still cannot go toe-to-toe against Jamaica. Now, Curacao here are a really interesting team because Advocat is doing a good job. The Vacuna brothers in the midfield, I mean, those two are the gems of Curacao football at the moment. They just went away to Haiti and won 5-1. I mean, it was neutral ground, but still, 5-1 to beat Haiti. Curacao, like, no matter what, Haiti have been in a good form. But Curacao doing that and watching the game, it's like they're so direct on the counterattacks. And that's what Curacao will probably do. They'll just give Jamaica the ball and hit them on the counterattack. And judging by the highlights, I mean, Curacao got some ballers, and they could really cause some issues in this group. I mean, if Curacao somehow won this group, it would be one of the most remarkable qualifications we've ever seen in World Cup history. It would be. And then people online would cry, oh my God, what is Curacao doing at the World Cup? Learn to appreciate football outside of your nation and appreciate if Curacao somehow did this. Now, the team that should be winning this group, and they pray to the gods that they got an easy group, is Jamaica. I think Jamaicans should feel very happy about this group. This is the group you wanted. All of the pain you have suffered since 1998, which was the last World Cup appearance for Jamaica, this is the moment. Steve McLaren has done a really good job tactically in recent games. They looked very competitive in the Unity Cup. I just think Jamaica, this is such a golden opportunity. You cannot fumble this. You cannot bottle this. I don't trust you. I have never trusted the Jamaican national team because they'll show some moments. They have a wonderful team on paper, and then somehow it will implode. But I think this is the moment where it's all pieced together. Steve McLaren has brought a unity to this team and brought the tactics because defensively they look solid. I still question the midfield a lot. The attack, they got all the firepower in the world. I think Jamaicans, this is your opportunity. This is the moment you've been dreaming of since 1998. And I think they won the lottery with this group. I think they really won the lottery because they're familiar with Trinidad. Bermuda, that's an easy 6 points right there. Curacao, though, that will be the test for this Jamaican team. Let me just look at the final match day. The final match day is Jamaica versus Curacao. Get the rice and peas, get the oxtail, get the beef patties, because that game, Jamaica-Curacao in November, the final match day, will be everything, and it could be the day that Jamaica qualify to the World Cup. Really good group. I think this is going to be the group of life, judging on what the rest of the teams will be. So I think this is the group of life, in a sense that Jamaica are clear favorites. And the second place is really between Curacao and Trinidad, even though I think Curacao will get it and Bermuda will finish at the bottom. But I think if you're Jamaican, you hit the lottery. And now the pressure is on the players and the manager to get you to that World Cup next year. Let's look at the final group then, people. We got Costa Rica, Honduras, Haiti, and Nicaragua. So I think this is a difficult group. Wow, this is a difficult group for Miguel Herrera and Costa Rica, you know? Los Ticos will find this difficult. Now, Honduras, I mean, you're beating Cayman Islands 1-0 away. You're having shootouts with Bermuda. This Honduran team, Rueda is the manager. He's the same manager who got Honduras to the 2010 World Cup. He's gotten another team, I think it was Ecuador, to the World Cup. So he's familiar with these qualifiers. They have some talented players like Luis Palma and other guys, but I just cannot trust this Honduran team. But I would still fancy them getting second place. Now, Los Ticos, they will find it difficult, but Miguel Herrera will get his team to the World Cup. It is Los Ticos. They have a good young core coming through with the experienced players. I mean, I don't know who the goalkeeper will be, whether it's Keylor Navas or Sequeira. I mean, you got to just keep going with Sequeira because he had a brilliant season for Casapia in Portugal. Why not just stick with him? But that would be a question mark with this Costa Rican team. But they have the experience mixed with the youngsters. Ogada, the striker, had a really good season. I think Costa Rica should be winning this group, but they will find it difficult because Honduras are tough. Haiti are the wild card because they were on a really good run. but they just beat poor opponents. Now, can Haiti go above their level and compete against Costa Rica or Honduras? I don't really think so. I mean, Piero, their striker, really good player. Ade, the center back from Liga de Quito, a really good player as well. But overall, Haiti, I feel like they just used the momentum of beating the weaker teams to their advantage. And then when they played Curaçao, they got shellacked. Maybe that's a wake-up call that Haiti will need. And that's why I'm going to wait until the Gold Cup is over. And then in August, give my predictions of who I think will finish second. But look, Haiti are still a strong team. And then Nicaragua, I mean, they're here. They're dreaming. I know a couple of their players. I'm not too familiar with their team. I know the goalkeeper Rodriguez because he actually plays in Finland, and the striker Moreno, who used to play in Finland as well. He was a really good striker in Finland. So, I mean, they got some decent ballers, but I feel like they're going to finish last here. So, Costa Rica, yes, it's going to be a difficult group. They should still be winning it and qualifying to the World Cup. The second place is really between Honduras and Haiti, and I really don't know at this moment who's going to get it because you cannot trust Honduras right now. I mean, it's just such an inconsistent team with performances to goalkeeping to everything. But they got the players. They should still be finishing second place in this group. So group of death-wise, I would probably go with Group A. I think Group A is very difficult because you got Panama, El Salvador, Guatemala, and Suriname. Like, that's a difficult group. Group B is a group of life in the sense that I just feel like Jamaica and Curaçao, they should be finishing top two. But time will tell, people. And remember, the first place in each group will directly qualify to the World Cup. And then the two best runners-up of all the groups will qualify to the Intercontinental Playoff to go up against a CONMEBOL, a CAF, and an AFC team, and maybe an OFC team. So, wow, we're in store for a great third round. Obviously, my predictions for the third round will come out in August. And then before the window begins, we'll do some pre-match analysis. Then after the window, we'll do reaction. We'll do that for September, October, November, and then talk about all the games here on the channel. So if you like that sort of content and you want to be a part of the journey of the CONCACAF third round qualifiers, remember to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button on this video, and let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. The group of death, the group of life, and which three teams do you think will directly qualify to the World Cup from CONCACAF? Remember to follow me on all the socials, Instagram, Twitter. Join the Discord. The Discord for the CONCACAF nights will be glorious. But have a beautiful day. Stay safe in this crazy world. Till next time. Adios.